best because then you are anticipating so many things. इतने सालों की struggle जो
Sure.
है वो somewhere it
Sure.
has found its way. So
Sure, sir.
good to see you, Shaan. So how much notice period is still left for the company?
Sir, it's about only 15 to 20 days are left, sir. 16 days.
वो छोड़ नहीं
Approx.
रहे
अगर मैं पहले छोड़ दूं तो सर मुझे कुछ अमाउंट पे करना पड़ेगा because there was a 1 year bond, so that's why.
where
Otherwise,
were you working? मेरे को याद नहीं आ रहा अभी.
sir.
Where were you working? मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा है.
Okay, so basically, sir, I am working as a blockchain developer in Mohali, Sector 67, Cyber Next Private Limited. So there, I'm working.
Okay, great. So, Shaan, good to have you here. And congratulations, you are recommended for AFCAT. And you're going for technical entry, right? And you're going to
Yes,
be an engineer, right?
sir.
That is what you wanted to become also. का ड्रीम भी यही
Yes, sir.
था, पैशन भी यही था. तो बहुत बहुत
Sir.
पहले तो कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस. एंड थोड़ा
Thank you.
बताओ अपने बारे में, अबाउट योर जर्नी, अबाउट हाउ इट स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम स्कूल टू कॉलेज टू एज
Sir.
इट ग्रोज.
Sir. So basically, sir, it started. My father was in army, so he served for 26 years in Indian Army. He was in EME. And sir, वो बचपन से ही it was like a dream. So my father wanted me to go to first of all into the Rashtriya Military School RMS. So because उनके यूनिट से कोई एक उनके कलीग थे, so his son went to RMS Dholpur, if I am not wrong. So I was in about UKG or first class. तब से सर पापा के दिमाग में था कि इसको पहले आरएमएस में भेजना है. आई ट्राइड इन 5th क्लास एंड 6th क्लास. तो उस समय पे सर हो नहीं पाया. माय रिटन एग्जाम आई कुड नॉट क्लियर एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, बट देन माय फादर टोल्ड मी दैट ओके जस्ट टेक 1 year break and then in 8th class again try. And sir, I then went to coaching in Junjunu, Rajasthan. So I went there and for 1 year sir I did this preparation for RMS. Then sir eventually everything went well and I got selected for both like Sainik School and Sainik School Konjipura and RMS Belgaum. So but talking about sir, because of the fee structure and as there were only 5 military schools, so my father thought okay let's go for it and go to Rashtriya Military School Belgaum. And so then I went there, so my life changed, sir. Before that I was a normal person. I didn't know how to do all the things and stuff independently, and then I went there. So my seniors have also helped me a lot, and my classmates also started teaching me that how to stand properly, how to dress up properly, each and everything, and that helped me a lot. So the complete environment was very conducive to be in the military actually environment. So the normal routine. So the basically whenever some seniors used to come to our school to motivate us, so they used to tell only one thing, that just follow your school routine. You will develop all the OLQs. So that's what I tried to do in my school. And as I was a lateral entry when I went there, so it was a little difficult. But some of my classmates also pushed me, and at that point of time, sir, I didn't take much participation in the CC activities. But eventually when I realized that yes, they are the important things that will build my confidence, communication skills and all, each and everything, so then I started participating in then also. So that
So,
was like,
but you must be very young when you left home. क्या एज रही
sir, sir, my age was around, I was around 13-year old, if I'm not wrong. So I left my home in 2013. 13, yes sir. So from
तो कितना
2013 to
मुश्किल, how difficult it was? I mean, as a child, if you leave your home, तो मुश्किल तो रहा होगा. And that too,
yes sir, it
Belgaum.
was.
Belgaum must be very far. कुंजपुरा I think घर के नजदीक पड़ता नहीं.
Sir, sir. So it was tough, sir. It was tough. My father was like कि okay हो जाएगा, क्योंकि सर उससे 1 साल पहले मैं already hostel में रह चुका था for this. So my father told me, and sir क्योंकि trains वगैरह everything communication सब कुछ possible easily था ही. So and the basically major surety was like that I was in the campus area where military environment is there. So उनके दिमाग में कुछ ऐसा नहीं था कि कुछ भी हो जाएगा. He thought कि
अच्छा, अच्छा, this
everything is
school is within the cantonment.
sir. Yes sir.
Oh, that's good. How
Sir.
many of these schools are there? One is Belgaum and
Sir, sir, there are total five RMS are there, Rashtriya Military Schools. One is in Belgaum, another one is in Bangalore, one is in Dholpur, fourth one is in Sarchal, and last one is in Ajmer. There are five schools.
इसमें से काफी तो मुझे राजस्थान में ही दिख रहे हैं, धौलपुर, अजमेर।
धौलपुर एंड अजमेर आर ये सर दोनों ये राजस्थान में है। बैंगलोर में सर दो हैं, सॉरी कर्नाटका में दो हैं सर। वन इज इन बैंगलोर एंड अनदर वन इज बेलगाम and one there is in Shimla, basically Himachal Pradesh,
So
Jaipur.
this is better than Sainik School, or how different it is from Sainik School?
Sir, basically both are good, sir. But in terms of fees, if you'll consider, so fees there is little less in RMS. Other than that, sir, all the activities and things are same, more or less same.
Good.
So,
So then what? Then you did your 12th from there only?
sir, so I did my 12th from there only, sir, and motivation I got in 11th. कि अब करना है, अब now this is the high time. So I started talking to my seniors. Then I thought कि अब इनसे पूछना चाहिए कि SSB होता क्या है, how what all tests are going to be conducted in SSB when we'll clear the written exam. And my seniors also guided me a lot कि ये पढ़ लो, ऐसे पढ़ लो, because it needs a lot of preparation. Like you have to be very good in maths and GK as well. English should be good, grammatical portions and each and everything. And sir, school helped me a lot. And school में भी sir काफी हमारी coaching पहले से ही start हो जाती है. For example, like we have the board exams in April. So before that, sir, when eventually we passed our 11th class. So from to around September, this is the basically time when we have the ND attempt. So इस बीच में sir school भी काफी push करता है कि अब ठीक है, we'll arrange some tutors from outside, or we'll have so many teachers from schools, so they will completely focus on you. And eventually sir जो clear कर लेते हैं, so then after that there are different ex Georgians are also there, sir, who are ex GTOs, ex SSB interviewing officers. They also come to school and they train the those cadets who clear their written exam. So that's how sir school helped me a lot. So but eventually sir I could not clear my written exam in my first attempt.
Okay.
तो वो अपॉर्चुनिटी मैं ज्यादा ले नहीं पाया, बट देन आफ्टर दैट सर माय जूनियर्स आल्सो टोल्ड मी कि भैया इस बार करना है. सो आई थॉट कि इस बार तो किसी भी हालत में सेकंड टाइम मुझे रिटन एग्जाम निकाल के दिखाना ही है, अदरवाइज मतलब नहीं है फिर. Because I was the house vice captain, and when you are a house vice captain or house captain of your house, then you have more responsibility than be idle for the cadets, other junior cadets. So that was that, sir. So then after that, my written exam got cleared, and I went for my SSB to Allahabad, sir. It was 18 SSB, and I got conferenced out, sir, at that point of time. So then I introspected at what went wrong. My interview was not that much good, and I could not perform well in my psych. I thought at that point of time that this psych is good, but now when I realize and I read those responses which I wrote in my diaries, then I see that, oh,
You
the,
used
अच्छा
to
वो नहीं
write the
लिया, वरना मैं
responses
अच्छा
in the
ऑप्शन लिया.
diary.
सर
आप डायरी में responses लिख के रखते थे?
सर मैंने कम से कम 4-5 डायरीज भर दी हैं सर अभी तक.
अरे, that's good.
सर मैं उसमें सर क्या करता था कि सारी चीजें वट एवर द की पॉइंट शुड बी, लाइक SRTs के मैं थोड़ा थोड़ा प्रैक्टिस करता था उसमें. एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट सर इंटरव्यू के क्वेश्चंस मैं खुद ही बनाता था. So if the interviewing officer asks me this, so what can be the probable next question he's going to ask me? So like that, sir, I used to write all my responses and questions in a diary. And
तो ऐसा होता था कि जो आप probable सोचते थे वही क्वेश्चन आता था?
many a times, sir, it happened.
अच्छा.
Like, yes, sir, because I was from military school, and many of the questions will be from military school. What all academic, like academics, sports, housewise. As I was a housewise captain, so what all responsibility you took, and how you, if you face any challenges, and how you overcome. So these are the normal questions which I knew that they may be asked from the interviewing officer to me. So such kind of questions I used to write. But this time, sir, I went raw
Okay.
because everything was clear in my mind that whatever question will come, I'll
Hmm.
handle it then and there
Hmm.
only. I'll
Hmm.
not write anything. So,
Okay.
so
This time means the time in which you got recommended. So after
sir.
the
Yes.
12th, what did you do? Graduation कहाँ पे किया?
Yes, sir. So after my 12th, sir, I tried for merchant navy as well, but उसमें मेरा कुछ हो नहीं पाता. मतलब basically, sir, I cleared my written exam. My rank was also good, but monetary was a little problem. So I then went for this a private college, Chandigarh University from Punjab in Mohali only. So my some seniors, school seniors were there, and so they went there and they did the BTech. And after that, sir, they got placed in a good company at a good package. So I thought that okay, this is the option where I can go. I also tried in Delhi University, but I waited long for this cutoff. So पहले अभी तो CUET चलता है, but before that it was on the basis of your percentage. So I waited for a second cutoff, third cutoff, then admission got stopped. तो उसमें
How
सर हो
much
नहीं पाया.
marks did you get in 12th?
Sir, it was 84.8 percentage, and in PCM it was 84.3. So,
PCM
but
कम हो गया. PCM जनरली बढ़ जाता है.
yes, sir. Basically, मेरा बाकी जो एग्जाम सब्जेक्ट्स थे, लाइक आईपी था और इंग्लिश था, so उनमें ज्यादा थे और केमिस्ट्री आई वाज वेरी पुअर इन केमिस्ट्री, so 74 ही थे सर
Okay.
100 में से.
Okay.
So because of that, सर वो थोड़ा कम हो गया.
So you did graduation in computer science.
Yes, sir, computer science.
After that,
So after that, sir, 2 साल कोरोना में निकल गया.
hmm,
And but it was like that was the period where I was focusing on myself completely. I explored that what went wrong and how I have to tackle this in my fourth year of my graduation, because अब मेरा CDS attempt आने वाला है, FCAT आने वाला है, so I started preparation right from my first semester only. So it not about written exam, but I started making myself updated from the current affairs. And whenever I used to see some SRTs in front of me, so I used to think that okay, how will I understand this SRT, how will I'll respond to this SRT. And whenever I used to see a picture, so I used to think that okay, what can be a good theme and what probably can be a good theme. And I worked on myself. And apart from that, not to keep everything on the SSB. Apart from that, sir, मैंने काफी बीटेक के ऊपर भी काफी ज्यादा ध्यान दिया, क्योंकि इससे मेरी बहुत सारी टेक्निकल एंट्रीज आने वाली थी, लाइक टीजीसी, एसएससी टेक, नेवी की अभी सर 2 आ रखी है. मतलब अभी टोटल मेरे पास 6-7 एसएससी सर मैं छोड़ चुका हूँ. इतनी सर.
okay. Hmm.
It's like that. So I thought ki this is the golden period. If I'll work on my each semester, I studied sir every subject, and I maintained my CGPA up to 8.6 in my graduation. So eventually, sir, ऐसा हुआ. And I explored different technical domains. Like I first tried in web development, then I uh, went to app development. So sir, मैंने apps बनाना शुरू किया. So that uplifted my resume. And then when I went to my college after the lockdown, so I continued the same thing. That uplifted my resume. And in back of the mind, it was also there that if not armed forces, then this is good, I can earn from this.
Basically,
And
मतलब plan B is always a good idea. We should not,
yes, sir.
you
Yes,
know, ऐसा भी नहीं कि एकदम आँख बंद करके एक ही तरफ जाए. Plan B भी
sir.
रखें. That keeps your
Yes,
morale high. That keeps your confidence
exactly.
also. Yeah.
Exactly. And because सर, क्योंकि इससे पहले 4 अटेम्प्ट्स हो चुके थे, so I knew that I am able to clear every written exam if I'll prepare, but SSB is not sure as of now.
Yeah.
So I thought कि plan B जरूर लेके चलना ही चाहिए. So whatever comes in fate and I'll go with that. So फिर मैं वैसे ही करता गया. And eventually sir, uh, I got placed. And then after that
What was the
continuous.
package? Do you mind telling the package at which you are placed?
Sure, sir, sir. No issues, no issues, sir. It was 8 lakh per annum.
No, that's a good
And
start.
yes, sir. And in the internship, I was getting around 4.4. So it
That's
was,
fair enough.
yes, sir, it was good for me.
Ah.
At least.
So then, new SSB journey began.
Yes, sir. So, sir, the new SSB journey began. And before that, sir, I was focusing on my written examinations. So, right from when I was in third semester, fourth semester, I started preparation. I basically divided my daily routine or daily time like that. So I used to wake up in the morning, and for 2 hours I used to study. Then after the college, I used to come back and I used to dedicate around 4 to 5 hours for my placement coding rounds and all. There are some rounds in the placement rounds for a company. Then after that, sir, at night I again used to solve maths, do some English questions. So that helped me a lot. And eventually, sir, after that, I gave some mock test as well at my home. So that helped me a lot. And because in my mind it was like that, I don't want to now waste even a single attempt now. एक ही बारी में निकालूंगा and this should be a best shot. So like it was क्योंकि सर काफी काफी टाइम हो गया था from 2015 when I went to my school, and now it was 2024. Now this loop should be ended, so that's why.
Okay.
And then yes sir, then my SSB preparation started. And because I could not go anywhere for offline coaching, and I also knew that I know the complete procedure, and there are some of the small areas where I need to brush up. Like my GTO was not a problem, my interview was a little bit problem, but then eventually taking guidance from you, that helped me a lot. And in my psychology as well, I was writing some vague responses. So basically they were, now this time sir, what happened, I bifurcated each and every test like SRT. So what is situation reaction test? No, it is not situation reaction. It is like situation response test. So like that. So you have to respond, but in a better way, like so, like that. And in the TAT, you need
Remember the
before that.
mnemonic which I used to tell?
Yes, sir.
मैं एक mnemonic बताता था ना क्लास में.
Sir.
Remember that?
एग्जैक्टली सो मैंने सर वही जो आपने बताया था, मैंने सारे उनके नोट्स बनाए थे, एंड आई यूज्ड टू गो थ्रू देम, और एक एक पॉइंट लाइक your before that sir, I used to think that interview is like a general questionnaire or something like that, but then I got to realize no, it is not. It is like you have to go into our back experiences, like the past experiences. So whatever comes from your past experiences, that reflects in your interview and your psychology. So then I started focusing like in the TAT as well. I'll not bring any third character into the picture. Whatever there is there. So even a poor guy is sitting in a picture, he's the hero. So that's how sir I used to make the stories and some
So
creative stories.
this was your first SSB after graduation, or before that also
Yes.
you've given?
No sir, this was my first.
अच्छा, तो graduation के बाद this was the first, and before
Sir.
that 4 were like TES and NDA, those
Yes.
kind of.
Yes sir.
Okay, okay. Please go on. Please go on. Stop. Then
Yes
what
sir.
happened?
So basically, then after that, sir, my friend also helped me a lot. And uh, what happened in between, sir, I knew that I need to brush up this thing. So then I found your online course. So I took the admission in that. And after my office, classes used to be for around 1.5 hours. And whatever, and who all people were there, sir, in our community. So we also made an unofficial group. After your class, we used to discuss like the group discussions, and we used to discuss some of the SRTs. And then after that, we also used to conduct some one-on-one interaction, like interview. Okay, if I'll ask you this question, how you'll respond, so like that. But I stick to my own responses. I didn't take anyone's response because that will temper my own personality. So उसमें मैं ज़्यादा नहीं पढ़ा basically. So that helped me a lot. But and I used to record my lecturates in my phone, and then after that I used to see, okay, so time limit ज़्यादा हो रही है, कम करना पड़ेगा. Organize सही से नहीं हुआ, इसको थोड़ा और organize करना पड़ेगा. And 2 3 points were missing. So after that I'll remove those unnecessary points which I told, and I'll add some of the good facts. So that's how I managed. And so I bifurcated all my time. On Sundays, sir, I used to update myself from the current affairs, whatever. And one thing, sir, which I remember, which you told me, like, जब भी आप कभी पढ़ो किसी टॉपिक के बारे में, so go very deeper into it. उसकी तह तक जाओ. So उसकी तह तक जाना बहुत important होता है, because that builds your perspective, and your perspective matters whenever the interviewing officer asks you a question. a question. Okay, so if Israel-Palestine war is going on, so what do you think about it, and how this should be done? It's not about कि war चल रहा है, हाँ बस हमको पता है कि war चल रहा है. That's not the whole point. What's your perspective on it? Why it happened? Then what all political developments and what all things happened after that? So that should be the main focus. That's how, sir, I prepare
So which
myself.
board was this? Gandhinagar, is it?
Yes, sir. It was Gandhinagar, 3 FSB Gandhinagar.
So how many people were there?
So, in morning, sir, total around 168 or 170 reported, and 60 got screened in, and four of them went back for because some of them the some documentations or some documents were not there with them, so they got another date. So total 56 left after the screening, and after that, sir, on the last day, three got recommended.
Three got recommended.
So, yes, sir.
So you were expecting that your name will come. You felt that way through the experience in SSB.
सर यही था कि बस
मतलब ऐसा लग रहा था
I
क्या?
was going with the flow.
फीलिंग आ रही थी कि इस बार होना चाहिए, मेरा होगा शायद, ऐसा हो रहा था?
यस सर, थोड़ा तो मतलब ऐसा था कि हर बार क्या होता था सर मेरे एसएसबीज में, मुझे कहीं ना कहीं पता लग जाता था कि यहाँ मैंने कुछ गड़बड़ करी। और लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मैं इंटरव्यू में गया तो पहले ये होता था कि अच्छा हाँ, दैट रिस्पॉन्स और दैट क्वेश्चन आई डिडंट टेल प्रॉपरली, और वहां पे द इंटरव्यूइंग ऑफिसर कुड नॉट गेट सेटिस्फाइड। बट दिस टाइम सर ऐसा मेरा कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं था, एंड आई वाज वेरी फ्री माइंड कि ठीक है, होगा होगा, नहीं होगा, आई विल कम अगेन। सो एंड दिस टाइम सर मुझे कहीं पे भी ऐसा कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं लगी, एंड इवेंचुअली everything was clear in mind, and I was just waiting for the results. ठीक है, हर बार कॉन्फ्रेंस आउट वाला भी एक्सपीरियंस कर चुके हैं, सो धक्का लगेगा, छोटा सा धक्का लगेगा, 5 मिनट का हो गया, इट्स ओके।
ठीक है। तो this interview particularly,
सर
which happened in Air Force Selection Board. So
सर
was it primarily on CIQ or was it beyond CIQ?
yes sir. Sir, it was both ways. In the starting, sir, some rapid fire questions were asked to me, and then after that, because basically, sir, there's a special thing like we are into athletics, so we have very good PIQ and everything is filled. So उसमें ये भी रहता है कि ठीक है, अगर मैं स्पोर्ट्स के ऊपर क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे वो तो जो we are easily able to answer. But then my most of the basically, you know, my interview went on my friends, my family, and
एक्चुअली यही होता है, पता है क्या होता है, जब आपका CIQ पूरा फील्ड हो, PIQ सॉरी, कैन यू हियर मी? पूरा
yes,
या
yes sir,
पूरा
then
PIQ जब शुरू से देखते हैं कि स्पोर्ट्स बहुत अच्छा खेला है, एकेडमिक्स भी अच्छा रहा है, तो
sir,
then there is no point getting too much deep. Then there is a point to get deeper into the aspects which are unknown. This is तो विजुअल आ रहे हैं में से है, तो अब पता तो चल गया कि यहाँ खेला होगा, वहाँ तो ऑप्शन नहीं है शायद, तो
yes,
that is how
yes,
it
yes,
should be. And
sir,
what about your what is your opinion about self description? कई लोग ना बहुत ज़्यादा प्रिपेयर्ड तरीके से, जैसे अपने आप को एकदम जॉन एफ कैनेडी टाइप सेल्फ डिस्क्रिप्शन लिख देते हैं. What should it
sir,
be? Since you are a recommended candidate, your opinion will matter.
sir. So basically, sir, self-description is all about knowing yourself. It's not like questions are framed like that. कि पहला क्वेश्चन होगा what your parents think about you. मोस्ट ऑफ सर 90% ऐसा ही होता है कि कोई किसी के पेरेंट्स आके अपने बच्चे को नहीं बताते, अच्छा हम आपके बारे में सोचते हैं कि यू आर हार्ड वर्किंग पर्सन और समथिंग लाइक दैट। इट्स लाइक साइकोलॉजिस्ट वांट्स टू नो दैट व्हाट यू थिंक दैट योर पेरेंट्स थिंक अबाउट यू, so it's like that. So we, yes, we have to say some good points like hardworking, like I'm a sincere guy. Apart from that, sir, telling about that I am a sincere, I am a good son, you can also tell small line after that. Okay, I am a helping person. How? They think that I am a helping person, helping person because I help my elder brothers or elder sisters in their studies, like that. So that makes more clear picture in front of psychologist.
That makes it
and
more natural, you mean to say.
yes,
Yeah.
more natural.
Hmm.
Not to be very like हमें उसमें सारी qualities नहीं दिखानी है, कॉमा लगा के वो नहीं लिखना, sincere, hard working, punctual, doesn't matter, उससे फिर कुछ नहीं पता लगता. Yes. And apart from that, sir, we can also tell about our not hard negative qualities. Like if someone has a habit of drinking alcohol or something like that, telling that my I get scolding from my parents or my teachers or my friends, like because I do alcohol. You can also tell some of the habits, like my eating habits are not good. So my sometimes I get scolding from my parents, but now I'm improving on it. Or my communication skills are not good, but I'm improving by reading some newspapers and also watching some English podcast or something like that. So we can also write in a natural way. So like that we can and add answer, because 15 minutes ही होते हैं, so try to make it short and concise, like 7-8 lines for one question is enough. एंड बिकॉज ये सबको पता ही होता है सर क्वेश्चंस क्या होने हैं, 5 क्वेश्चंस हैं, तो सब पहले से उसका याद करके ही जाते हैं, प्रिपेयर करके जाते हैं. इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट. सो 15 मिनट्स आर मोर देन एनफ. सो इट्स लाइक दैट.
You also mentioned that regarding your, uh, getting screened in.
सर
Uh, many people are getting screened out. बहुत सारे
सर
आप ही जैसे, और वो बहुत मेरे को लगता है ज़्यादा, खासकर आपके जैसे जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो, आई थिंक यू आर नेवर बीन स्क्रीन्ड आउट, राइट?
वन टाइम सर आई गॉट
फर्स्ट टाइम
स्क्रीन.
यू आर। तो
सर
अ, उसमें क्या होता है ना कि इतनी मेहनत करके जो, मतलब 2015 से ही जो आ रहे हैं एमएस में हो, क्या ऐसा करें कि स्क्रीन आउट ना, that part needs little more deliberation, because screening out I believe is much more painful. Conference out फिर भी बंदा चलो ठीक था, 5 दिन मैंने सीखा
या
कुछ ना कुछ, अब अगली बार अच्छा करूँगा। स्क्रीनिंग आउट थोड़ा ज़्यादा पेनफुल, उसके लिए क्या करना
सर
चाहिए? आपको क्या लगता है?
सर so sir, basically what I believe is there are four tests we can say. One is sir OIR, जो कि सर 2 पार्ट में होता है. सबको लगता है OIR is not considering much weightage. OIR का सर बहुत ज्यादा रोल है, बिकॉज दैट इज ऑफिसर इंटेलिजेंस रेटिंग. लाइक ऑफिसर बनने के लिए आप में उतने है कि नहीं, एक बेसिक एटलीस्ट इतना लेवल होना चाहिए. सो लाइक दैट. एंड उसको प्रिपेयर करना बहुत जरूरी है. द क्वेश्चंस आर वेरी बेसिक लेवल. सो इफ यू स्कोर अबव देन अबव 90, बिकॉज टोटल अराउंड 100 क्वेश्चंस होते हैं दोनों टेस्ट को मिला के. सो 90 क्वेश्चंस के अगर 90 से ऊपर अगर आपके सही होते, सो यू हैव मोर चांसेस टू गेट स्क्रीन्ड इन. Apart from that, sir, now if I'll come on specifically picture perception and description test. So the answer lies in, sir, the 2 words like picture perception. So basically what happens, sir, many of the students, sir, what they do, इतनी ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस कर लेते हैं, इतनी ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस कर लेते हैं कि वो पहले से दिमाग में आ जाता है सर. फिर कुछ ना कुछ सर इस तरीके से होता है कि what actually is there in the picture, they don't perceive it properly. uh, am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you're audible. Go on. Am I
Yeah,
audible?
yeah.
Am I visible
Yeah,
also? Yeah.
yes, sir, you are visible, but basically the screen got stuck. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Now it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Sir, so it's all about, sir, picture perception. What was there in my picture? If I'll take my example, there was a girl who was holding a camera, and she was in a public place, like it was a kind of a mall. And what I made a story, like she is a final year journalism, and she got a project on some like to make a documentary on some of the developments which have happened in the country, and are people satisfied, and what all suggestions people give. So with the help of camera she recorded, and with the also help of his friend of with a friend. So उसने उसकी editing करी videos की and something like that. So the main point was that she was holding a camera. If you'll mention that in the theme, that making a documentary using a camera, that is the main picture perception. That's it.
मतलब
ये
डिटेल
चीज
डिटेलिंग में आपको जाना चाहिए, ये नहीं कि आप जो है बाहर बाहर से बना रहे
Yes,
It
exactly.
should relate. Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mhm.
And every time we don't need to include a IAS or an IAS officer, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and these some cliche stories. Because what happens, IAS officer is good, sir, वो अच्छी चीजें कर रहा है, but at we have to relate those stories with our age group. So, like for example, as she was a normal girl, and I considered her like from the age group of 20 to 22 years. And yes, if there are some stories where IS officer जैसा कुछ लग रहा है, but IS officer के I have to go into the shoes of an IS officer that how that person will take action. Now I don't know that उसके बाद सर काफी proceedings होती होंगी IS officer के लिए कि उसको कहीं ना कहीं साइन करवाना होगा मैजिस्ट्रेट से आगे जो भी है फिर ये सारी चीजें ऐसा नहीं है कि उसने एक चीज बोल दी देन ही विल गेट द फंड एंड देन आफ्टर दैट उसने आइडिया भी इम्प्लीमेंट कर दिया एंड द कंक्लूजन इज कि वहां पे खुशहाली आ गई सबने उसको अप्रिशिएट कर दिया वेरी क्लीशे स्टोरीज हैं सर ये so these kind of mistakes are being done by some candidates जो कि नहीं करनी चाहिए what I'll suggest is make very simple stories make innovative stories creative stories so that helps and
एक और जो मेजर इशू है, फिश मार्केट, उसको
yes
कैसे
sir.
हैंडल करना चाहिए? आपको क्या लगता है?
सो फिश मार्केट इज लाइक वो तो सर हर जगह हुआ चाहे आप फ्रेशर्स के ग्रुप में हो चाहे आप में हो वो तो होना ही होना है थिंग इज whenever ऐसा होता है सर बीच में हमेशा सब स्टार्टिंग में एकदम बोलना स्टार्ट करते हैं लेकिन what a candidate's motive should be taking the group towards the conclusion. One is like two, three candidates will say that okay, gentlemen, these number of characters were there in the picture. दूसरा भी वही बोल रहा होगा हाँ आई एग्री विच इस नंबर ये now take the group towards okay gentlemen now we have discussed this characters are there so let's consider okay three characters were there so like that आप स्टोरी को आगे बढ़ाओ डिस्कशन को आगे बढ़ाओ ना कि उसी में ही वही रिपीटिशन बोलना है apart from that क्योंकि फिश मार्केट बनेगा but at some point of time it will stop or if a person is saying something when he is coming towards the conclusion then थोड़ा सा उसका कंक्लूजन खत्म होने से पहले टेक अप योर सेंटेंस and then start speaking but speak a, a new idea not repeat his point okay I
मतलब
agree with
उसकी
chess
बात
number yes
को
he's
आगे बढ़ा देना है, उसी से बात छीन के और उसी को थोड़ा-सा आगे बढ़ा देना है, एंड दैट इज़ हाउ वी कैन कंटिन्यू द
yes
good,
yes
good,
sir
good, good, Shaan. So, what is the meaning of the word Shaan? वो शान वाला
is
शान नहीं था?
pride
This is that same शान वाला शान? Pride,
yes sir
pride.
pride it's pride
बट काफ़ी
um,
अनयूजुअल नाम है थोड़ा, है कि नहीं है?
yes
Is it
sir
unusual?
yes sir
Do you think this name is little unusual?
no sir I don't think it is unusual it is a very beautiful name sir I
हाँ,
whenever someone calls me with this name sir
शान.
मुझे बहुत अच्छा it
आप
was a unique name.
your father is still serving?
No, sir, he is retired now, but still serving for army actually. Basically, he is working in a workshop in Meerut only, and as a contractual basis, he's an engineer and he's repairing those uh, big trucks like Tatra and all. So वो अभी भी सर उन्हीं के साथ ही
उन्हीं के साथ
फौज
जुड़े
के
हुए
साथ
हैं। वो
सर
बहुत खुश होंगे आपके फादर, उनकी बहुत दिनों की मेहनत और सपना है
सर
ज़रूर। और
सर
कौन-कौन है घर में?
Sir, I have one younger brother. Right now, he's in 11th class. My mother.
उसको नहीं आरआईएमएस में भेजा पापा ने?
Yes, sir.
उसको आरआईएमएस में नहीं भेजा पापा ने?
या सो उस समय सर हुआ ये कि एक्चुअली उसकी एज लिमिट थोड़ी ज्यादा है
हुँ,
बेसिकली तो उसका अटेम्प्ट इतना वो नहीं था एंड आफ्टर दैट सर ही वाज नॉट दैट फिजिकली स्ट्रांग एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम और उसका इतना इंटरेस्ट नहीं था ही वांटेड टू जॉइन सर एरोनॉटिकल इंजीनियरिंग और समथिंग उसका भी सर ये एरोस्पेस वगैरह में थोड़ा थोड़ा है सो नाउ ही इज प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर आईआईटी
ग्रेट।
बट नाउ सर व्हेन आई पास्ड आउट फ्रॉम माय स्कूल he got motivation
हुँ,
and now he is preparing for defense
इंडी
forces as well a good backup with the IIT.
Okay.
So, sir, yes, sir.
Good, Shaan. So thank you so much, and it was really good talking to you. You are an inspiration, and I wish you all the best for your training. Do well there, and keep in touch. Would like to see you in your POP if I get
Sir,
time. So do let me
sure.
know. And thank you so much. God bless. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.